Hey, what's up, fam? We got Sweet Talks going on. We got her first time ever sitting on the couch. This is big, okay? Look at me. Listen to me. We got Chelsea Dodson. Chelsea, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. We got our room yet or no?
We got our room finally. Took a few hours, got my cardio in right away.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. No, those rooms can take a while. So we're glad you're settled.
I'm settled and I was vibing, talking to the family.
I love it. You doing that yoga to get that perfect slap?
Yeah, I was like zenning, honestly.
I love it. This is so much fun for me. We haven't done this before. So
Never, so I don't know. We're going with the flow.
We're going with the flow. I love every minute of it. We were just talking about your opponent, Zoe. And you mentioned on the pod that I don't think a lot of people are talking about it, but you're both pro wrestlers. So you know the entertainment side of things. She's obviously been up there before with some tough competitors, as have you. But the have a match that isn't someone in the MMA world that you're fighting, it isn't someone in some other combat world. You're both pro wrestlers going at it, but you got to feel like you have the advantage, no?
I feel very excited. I'm not going to say that necessarily,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Only because I don't know what she's bringing to the table. I don't know who she's training with. I don't know any of her secrets. I don't know anything like that. I can only go based off of what she has shown on stage, right? So that's what we study. But she was reaching out to Johnny, trying to see like what we're training, how we're training.
Oh, interesting.
So I was
like, what's going on there?
Yeah, but he a real one. He was just like friends are cool and all, but at the same time, like you guys are training us. So
yeah, no, that's real. That's good for him. We just literally, you saw him walk out. We just literally spoke to Johnny. The intensity for Johnny and Pono's match, I actually feel.
That was so intense on both ends,
Oh my
honestly.
gosh.
And I'm not like being one-sided with anything. I'm
No,
just like, everyone's excited. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
everyone's excited to go out and watch that match specifically. Like, the whole card is stacked from top to bottom, though.
Yes.
Like, even the whole undercard. And then, like, even the prelim and the main card. Like, everything's like a must see.
It really is. And we say it every time, but the cards get better, they get better. But like when you're talking from yourself to Dumpling to Jake Hager to whatever, I love it when it like organically happens though. Like no one thought this was gonna be the must watch right out the gate.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like that's changing a little bit. But getting back to you and Zoe, I feel like I don't know how to put this, but if we're gonna push the female categories along, right? It's good to start off with a banger. So I love that. I love that you're the first one, the name, the whole thing, like it's a banger. But I feel like when the cards are coming up, so July or whatever,
Yeah.
I think we just start eking the females closer and closer, if not always on the main card.
Yeah.
Because if nothing else, it mixes up the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they should have more women, like,
Just
overall.
overall.
Like because lately they've been like one or none,
Sure.
right? Like where people can view them, but we get a lot of views and we promote Power Slap a lot. And I know like guys bring a lot of attention and a lot of knockouts and all that. Like I get that, but also we work very hard and we do that extra work also.
Yeah, I would say the female strikers are, for whatever reason, maybe it's more natural, but like I say it all the time, like you and Ellie are the queen of reels. You know, like you bring a sense of humor, you bring a lighter side, and I think I think Slapson really does try to bring that because the sport is so specifically violent and like
Yeah.
intense. To get to know the human side of you is so worth it, and it's so much more fun because then we get invested.
There's so much personality to like every single one of the females on the roster. Like you bring us all in a room and we'll just all talk about different things.
Dude, it's a
in
party.
general.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like everybody comes from different backgrounds, but like also the same background, if that makes sense. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
we all vibe and like we're all eventually gonna go against each other and whatever. But it's just different energy.
Yeah, 100%.
And
Like even at the prelims, I saw my first prelim matches at the last card, and you got Haley and Destiny screaming and everyone else was being quiet. Like you bring the energy that
yeah, and those two going against each other is such a
Oh my
vibe. Like
gosh.
that match, I'm so excited for.
yeah, that one's a good one, man. You got like the intensity ones, and then you got the ones that are gonna be intense but also fun, and that's
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah.
See, like that one's like high energy in my honest opinion. Like that one's just gonna be out there. And then like I feel like that's how me and Zoe are, but like in an like on the undercard. Like
Yeah.
we're just gonna bring a different type of like energy, like wrestling wise. But like both of them, Destiny and Haley are both like loud in general. So like I don't know. I'm just excited for the girls matches on this card.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be bangers, man. They're gonna be fire. How is the nose?
It's not broken.
Not broken anymore, obviously. We breathe
No, it's
okay. We do all
yeah,
these
no, they
things.
fixed it so good, and
Okay.
I'm ready to go. And we
Oh my
called
gosh,
Frank,
I'm so excited
and
for
we got a
you.
match, baby, and I'm here, and I don't know, I'm excited to be back on the stage. You know, people thought I didn't want to compete after my nose getting
Which is
broken and stuff.
so
But I mean, they only know what they don't know, if that
I
makes
guess that's
sense.
true.
Like, because we didn't reach out, they didn't reach out. I was hitting up Justin and Sin, and they were like, I'm trying, and then John was like, I'm just gonna call Frank, and
That's so good.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I ended up getting a match. So
Yeah. Hey, if you can't be married to a champion fighter and not utilize that, what are we doing?
I know it was kind of funny because I was like, yeah, well, I don't know why they haven't like called me, and like maybe they're just not gonna use me for a while, right, till other girls get
Yeah.
fights. And he was just like, let me make a phone call. And I was like, who are you calling? And he told me afterwards, and I was like, this
Oh,
guy.
that's so
So I didn't know, but they didn't offer me a fight like right then and there. It was like 3 hours later, and I was like, oh shit, like I really got offered a fight like right away. Then I found out it was Zoe because her opponent couldn't come, and I was like, let's go.
Let's go.
She's cool. I'm down.
Yeah. And we talked about this on the pod previous, but it speaks to your character. And it's probably a big reason why they were so willing to offer to you when someone dropped out, because you were literally solidified that person who will go in 24 hours.
Yeah,
Drop the
it don't
weight,
bother
do all
me.
the shit, do whatever. Like, you're a fighter, dude.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Like I give my all. They give it to me, so I want to give that back to them. And you know, they took a chance on me, and I want them to be proud that they took a chance on me.
Oh, I love
So
that. I love that. Because so many people, look, we get it. Power Stop's still growing. It's still kind of in its infancy. But for whatever reason, and I've seen this a bunch, that the striker, because it's affiliated with huge brands, right? 1 degree away from UFC, 1 degree away from WWE, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
They don't do what you do because they feel like they're already there.
yeah.
And it doesn't work like that. You still
No.
have to show up, improve, improve, improve.
And that's why you stay working behind the scenes. And regardless that like my nose was broken, I did stay working, you know, and I feel like a lot of other females stay working, but I don't know, I just have a lot of heart in what I do, and I want to go out and show that I have all that heart. So
Yeah. And speaking of heart, you can't have a bigger heart than the last clip that went so viral with all the blood coming out of your nose. And it was like, in a cool way though. I've watched that clip a lot, like a lot of people, but in a cool way, Chelsea, you kind of just went Zen mode, because the hit happens, the break happens, within milliseconds, and then it's the flood's coming, and you just like took this knee and like went Zen mode. In that moment, did you feel in a weird way calm when you had that nose break?
well, I was like, she broke my nose. And so somebody posted
Yeah.
another angle recently. Like they did
Oh,
it
actually,
on a what's that called? Like a trial reel. But like you know
Okay.
how sometimes it like pops up for you?
yeah.
Well, it popped up for me, and I was like, I have never seen this angle before in my life. And you see my nosebleed. I'm like, she broke my nose. And Isaiah grabs my nose, and you don't hear him say sit, but in the original video, you hear him say sit. So I sit down, and then I'm like freaking out, and I keep touching my nose. So like
Yeah,
I didn't realize I was
supernatural.
doing that. Yeah. But I did want to go back up and compete, and they were like, no, you're not good to go out there and go slap her again.
Yeah.
So I did ask to go back up, but everyone was like, no. But like that didn't even make sense in my head until like afterwards. I was like, was I really like that dumb trying to go back up there and go slap? Like, how crazy am I to go do that? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I was just telling Johnny on the drive down, I was rewatching a lot of matches.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, now the algorithm's all power slap. So that came up again. And I just never had zeroed in on that before, of like, oh, I think she was like collecting herself to get back up there.
That's
And
what I was
you literally
doing.
did. You just said, no, I'll
Yeah.
do it. I'll do it. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
It's kind of toxic though, so I'm like, I don't even know where that came from.
Not the fight game.
I have
It's a plot.
I have like the fight or flight thing in me, you know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You're
There's
all
no
fight.
quit. There's no
Nah,
quit.
it's all fight, man. No, I'm very excited. It's coming up. You've done all the training. Now you're going to do the media. You're going to go sign the posters, I'm sure, all that kind of stuff. Is there anything left to do except go do it?
Cut a little bit of weight.
Cut a little bit.
I don't have like a ton of weight to cut,
Yeah.
but
But we're not nervous about that.
oh no, not at
Yeah.
all. I like everything's been like perfect to a T with all this stuff. So how everything lined up, like I said on your on
Yeah,
your
100%.
podcast.
It's just
Like
all clicking.
it's all clicking and falling into place how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I love that for you. Well, Chelsea, thanks for coming on. It's going to be a banger. I'm so excited. You're going to open up
I'm
the
excited
show.
you're gonna watch it.
Oh, I'm going to
So,
watch it, man.
yeah.
It's going to be intense. Everybody, listen to me. It's going down. Power Slap 19. If you don't watch it, what are you doing? Are you not breathing? Because I think you should watch all, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea, thank you for coming on.